everyone. So today we are going to learn that how to search, update and delete the record from the file. Earlier in the previous session, we have learned that how to read, write and append the records in binary file. And we have also learned the use of pickle module. So let's start with it. So I'm going to create one menu driven program for the same, in which I will be creating different modules for different operations. So let's start with it. My first module should be writing the data in the file, because unless I will not write the data and will not create a file, I can't perform any operation. So my first step is opening a file. Let's say I want to create a new file because my file does not exist, and I'm going to open it into my right. My next step should be accepting the data from the user. So let's say I want to accept a roll number and name only from the user side. So assign it in this way. Roll number is my integer, so I will take int input, enter the roll number. Yeah. After that, I want to accept the name also. So I will repeat this input, enter the name. Right? But how to write two variables together into my file? For that, either I need to pass my write statement twice, or there is one more way that I can create a sequence in the form of a list. So I can create one empty list and later on I can add roll number in that, and I can add my name also in that. So this is the way for adding the data into the list. Append module is there. That means append function is there. Straightforward for the list. Now my next step is also finished. That means I have accepted the data from the user. Now I need to write this data permanently into my file. For that, we learned in our last session that we have pickle module, and under my pickle module I have dump. So I'll be dumping my object, and here my object is my list, and my list name is REC. Next parameter is F. F is the file object. After doing it, I am supposed to close my file. But as I told you in my previous session also, that without importing a pickle module, I can't use it. So I have imported my pickle module also. After that, now I need to run my function. How can I run it? Either I can write the writing function directly over here and I can run my program. But as I told you that I'm going to create one menu driven programming. So let's start with it. My first step for that is while true, because I want to run my all the steps one by one, again and again. So my menu is print. First option is write, and my second operation is read. I want to read the data. Okay, so I can write it over here as 2. Then I can paste it again. My third operation can be append the data, or I can write add, and I can name it 3 number. Let me adjust it. Yeah. And my fourth operation can be searching the data. So I can write over here search. This will become my fourth operation. And my fifth operation can be update. So I'm writing here update. My next can be deletion of a record. So I'll be deleting it, delete. And my last can be exiting from the menu driven program. So I am writing here exit. Okay. So 7 options are there in total. But how the user will give the input for the options? So for that, I can accept one choice variable. Choice is equal to int input, enter your choice, right? So we have accepted the number from the user, and now I am going to check if the choice is 1. That means the user is going to press 1. Then what will happen? My writing module will be called on the spot. But if the user is going to press 2 option, then my reading module will be called, which we are going to create now. LF ch is equal to 3. For the third option, I am going to create appending the data. Appending means adding the data. Next, LF ch is equal to 4. And my next is searching the record. So I'm going to create searching. Next module can be updating. But this will come under the condition ch is equal to 5. Right. Next, LF ch is equal to 6. Then this should be my deletion. So I can write deleting a record. Let's follow the similar pattern. LF. Now, if the user is pressing 7, so what will happen? Exit. My exit function will be called. That means I will come out from my options loop. Last option is that if user is neither pressing 7 nor it is giving the correct input, in that case I can remind the user that please enter correct choice. Okay, so one statement will be printed over there. So my menu is ready for my program, and first function I have already passed over there. But if I run this program, I'll only be able to write the data. I will not be able to read it. So let's create one more module, reading. And after that, we'll run this program and we'll see the functioning of our menu-driven programming. So reading is my module. For reading any record also, I need to open a file. So I'm going to open it. What is my file name? New data.dat. And I'm going to read it. So RB mode is there for reading the data from the binary file. After this, I want to print a statement that my records are. So what will happen? Once the records will be printed on the screen, before that it will display one message that records are as follows. What is the way of reading the data? As we know that we create one object first. So data is my object. Data is equal to, I'm going to read it, pickle.load. Load is the functionality for reading the data from the binary file. And we know that we can pass only one parameter, that is file object. So we have done that. After that, how to read it? One by one, for I in data. And we can finally print I. Okay. Now, I want to mention one more thing over here, that I can read my data in a proper way. Like, if I run another while loop over here, and if I run another while loop over here, I can write one try and except block also, so that any kind of error will not be displayed onto the output screen once I am reading the records from the file. So to avoid those such situations, I can write try, and I can perform these steps over there. Try this, and I'm going to read the data and I'll write it. After that, I can create one except block also, in which I'm going to throw one exception in case of end of file error will come. And what should be my exception? That it will break the loop. That means once it is reading the data, my try block will run, And once the data is finished to be read from the file, then we will come out from the loop. So in this case, no one error will be generated onto the output screen. Finally, I'm going to close my file. So we have created two functions, one for writing the data and another for reading the data. So I'm going to run my program and let's see how does it work. F5. So this is my menu. I'm going to write 1 because I want to write the data. So it is asking me enter the roll number. I'm writing 1. Name I'm entering ABC and O because I have run my module one time. Now I'm going to read it. So for reading the data, my option is 2 and it is showing me 1 and ABC. Now what do I want? I want to display my data in the same line. For that, I can write here 1 and separator having a space. That means once the roll number will be printed, after that one space will be generated and my next name will appear in the same line. After each and every data, I don't want to shift my line. So let's again have a look. I want to directly read my data because my data is permanently written. So as we can see, 1 and ABC are written in the same line. But again, there is a drawback that my menu option is again appearing into the same line. For that, what can I do? After my for loop, outside my for loop, I can write one print statement, empty print statement. What will happen? This empty print statement will shift the cursor to the next line after reading the data. And my problem will be resolved. One more variation I want to tell you over here that I have written only one record over there in my file. But if I run the same module again for the second time to add another record, what will happen? My new record will replace the previous record which is there in my file. So to remove this error, what can I do? I can change my W into A. That means writing mode into append mode. Now what will happen? As many as times I will run my module, each and every time the new record will be added into my file. Let's have a look. F5. It is asking me enter your choice. So first I'm going to read my data. So what is my data? Let's 2. And my data is one roll number having ABC name. Now I want to add my record. So I can press 1 and it will ask me to enter the roll number. Let's say roll number is 2 and the name is XYZ. Data is added. I can read it again. So as you can see that 1 ABC and 2 XYZ are appearing into the file. That means these two records are added. Again, if I want to write one more record, so I can run the same module again and it will ask me to enter the roll number I am entering and my next record is PQR and I can read it again. So now my 3 records are there in my file. Okay. So my third module which I have created by this add, I don't want now. So what can I do for that? I can remove this option from my menu and I can number them as 3, 4, 5 and 6 and later also I can change it, like I want to remove it completely so it will impact my rest of the module number. So I'm going to change it. Yeah, now it is perfect. So appending the data problem is solved over here. We have read the data also. Now my next step is how to search any record. Like 3 records are there and I want to search my roll number 2. So what will I do for that? Let's have a look. I'm going to create another module searching. But before searching, as we know, until and unless I don't read the data from the file, I cannot perform any operation over there. So my first step should be opening the file and reading the data from the file. So my file name is new data dot D18, and I'm going to open it into my read mode because I don't want to change any data. So I have opened it. After that, what do I need to do? I need to take one local variable. That means I'm taking one variable over here, which I'll be comparing with my data which is there. Enter the roll number you are looking for. So I have accepted the roll number from the user side, which you actually want to search from the file. After that, I will start reading my data from the file, and I will repeat the same procedure, try and accept block. In my try, what will I do? I will read the data one by one. That means data is equal to pickle dot load, and my file object is f, so I'll be writing this. After that, I am putting a check over there that whether the data which I have read is matching with my roll number which I want to search or not. So what is the way for that? If data of 0 is equal to R. So what is happening over here? My data is a list format basically, because I entered the data in the list pattern, and in the list pattern I added two variables. At the 0th index, I added my roll number, and on my first index position, I added name. So I need to search the data on the basis of roll number, not on the basis of name. And my roll number is stored at the 0th index. So I'm going to compare this 0th index of my record with the roll number, which I want. So if the data is matching, what will happen? It will be printed onto the output screen. So data of 0 will be printed, and I want to print it into the same line. So I'll be giving one tab space. Let's see. And I want to print along with that my one index value also, because my record is completed with 0 and 1. End is equal to, here I am going to change my line, because after my one record I want to change it so that my second record will be displayed into the next line. Otherwise, it will accept an exception. And what should be an exception? End of file error. And similarly, I'll be writing break over here. So my motive is completed, and I'm going to close my file. Right? Let's have a look that how does it work. F5. Now my data is already available, so I need not to run my 1 and 2 again and again. We know 3 records are there. So directly press number 3. Okay. So it is asking me that enter the roll number you are looking for. I am looking for roll number 2. And the result is here in front of you. Out of 3 records, roll number 2 record is displayed on the screen. So let's go back and recapitulate it again. How to search any record? First, we need to open the file into our reading mode. Then we have to accept one local variable. That means which roll number you are looking for. Any data, it could be any. But according to my list, I am maintaining the student's record. So I have taken roll number to look for my record. And I am going to read the data in the same way as I have done in my read block. Only change is here I am comparing my data. I am searching for the record. And if the condition is met, then the record will be printed onto the screen. And if it is not matching, then automatically it will break it and no error will be thrown onto the screen. So this is how my search operation works. Next menu option is update. How to modify any record. So I want to discuss with you all that if I want to do the modification in my file, so what do I need to do? First, I need to look for the record. That means my search operation will take place first. That which record actually I want to modify. And to search that record, I need to read my file. So let's begin with it. My module name is updating. So first I'll open my file in the read mode as we have done earlier. New data.dat rb, right? And if I copy these steps, it will not be wrong. Control C. That I want to take one local variable over here, the roll number which I am looking for, right? In my try block, I can read my data. So how to read my data? Data is equal to pickle dot load, right? And my file object is f. After this, what do I need to do? I need to apply the search operation, of course. But before that, I must mention that directly in my file, I cannot make the changes. For that, I need to create a temporary list. So what will I do? I will take one temp variable and I'll be creating a temporary list. And I will transfer my data first into my temporary list. So what is the procedure for adding the data in the file? Temp.append, and whatever the data I am reading, this object I will pass as a parameter in my append function. So my data will be shifted to my temporary list first. And after that, I'll be writing except end of file error. And I'm breaking my loop. What does it mean? Till the time data is present over there, the loop will run and the data will be transferred to the temporary list. And once the data will get finished, then we will come out from the loop. Now after this, I'm going to close my file. That means I have read the data and I have shifted off. After that, now the motive of updating the record is not solved. Till now, we have only shifted the data. So I need to start with my search operation and modifying the data. For that, I need to again open my file. But this time, I will be opening my file into the write mode. But before writing permanently into the file, I need to search my record. So searching procedure is for I in temp. Why temp? Because now my data is there in temp list. And if, again the same procedure I am going to follow, if my 0th index is matching with R, that means 0th index position is holding my roll number. So I'll be writing this comparison statement in this way. I of 0 is equal to R. And if the record is found, then I'll be printing one statement, record found. That means so that I can get the clarity that record is actually found. And after finding my record, what do I need to do? I need to change the name. So for changing the name, I need to accept the new name from the user side. So I'll be writing new name is equal to input, enter the new name here. I have accepted it. Now, as we know that at first index position, my name is there in my list and I need to update it. So I'll be writing I of 1 is equal to new name. So finally, what am I doing? I am shifting this new name at first location. Or I can say that I am writing new data at first location. Both are same. After writing it, what do I want? I want to write it permanently into my file. For that, I am going to open my file in the write mode. What is my file name? New data.dat. I am going to open it into my write mode. Here I cannot use my AB mode because I am not going to add the data, but I am going to overwrite the data. So for overwriting, my WB is there. After opening it, I'm going to run my loop. So for I in 10. And I'm going to dump it finally into my file. So for that, we have straightforward statement pickle.dump. And what is my object over here? My object is I, comma, F. After this, finally, my last step is closing a file and my record is updated. So let's run it once, F5. Let me read the data first. So my data is available at second step. So my 3 records are there. Now I want to update my third record. Right, I want to change the name PQR into capital letters as I have written earlier in small letters. So I'll be choosing the option 4 because I want to update it. After this, it is asking me that which roll number you are looking for. So I am looking for roll number 3, record found, enter the new name. So I am writing PQR. Okay, record is updated. Shall we read it? Of course. So second option is there to read my data and record is here in front of you. The third record, earlier it was in the small letters. Now the new record is updated at this location. So this is how we update the record in our binary file. My next module is delete a record. Now, if I think over deletion of a record, then again I need to perform my search operation, right? So my update function is quite similar to this. There is only some change over there. So I'm going to copy this and my function is deletion. The name of my function is deletion and I'm copying it. So I have copied it. Let's have a look. First, what are we doing? We are opening a file into our read mode. Then we are accepting that which roll number you want to delete. I can change my statement. Enter the roll number you want to delete. Right? After that, we have taken one empty list temp. Then we have read the data. We have append the data into our temporary list and we have closed the file. Now we are running the loop and we are looking for this because I don't want to write any data. So these steps are not necessary for me. Right? I can directly open my file into the write mode again. So my data is written into my temp and I have opened my file. Now, instead of dumping, what can I do? I can check my record first. If I of 0 is equal to R, that means my searching operation I am going to perform over here. And if I am getting the record, what will I do? I will pass my continue statement. This is my jump statement. And generally we use continue to omit the step. That means the cursor will again be shifted onto my loop and nothing will be printed over here. Neither I will come out from the loop. So this is the benefit of having continue. So basically what is happening over here? We are omitting one step. And after that, else part, what am I doing? If the record is not matching, then I am writing it into my file permanently. So I am writing this dump and my object is I, F. After writing it, I need to close my file. So I am going to close it. So what have I done? After shifting the data into the temporary list, I have opened the file into the write mode and I have performed one search operation. Once I am getting the record, that record will not be added into my list. Which list am I talking about? My permanent list into my file. But if the record is not matching, those records will be dumped permanently into the file. So what is happening? Like we have taken the example of our 3 records and I don't want to write my second record permanently into the file. What will I do? Once my second record will be found over here, it will say continue. So that record will be omitted from between the records. Let's have a look at how does it work. We have written this close statement twice, so I have deleted it. F5. It is asking me enter your choice. Let me read the data first. So I am going to enter 2. My data is this 3 records are there, and I want to delete my first record, right? Deleting is not defined. Just wait. So deleting function is there, and we can check. Okay, we have written deletion. I'm so sorry. So I can change it deleting. Let's have a look again. So what are we doing? We are going to delete the record. So it is asking me which roll number you want to delete. I want to delete roll number 2. Record is deleted. Shall we read it? 2. And record is not here in my list. So in this way, we delete the records from a file. Now after deletion, my next menu option is exit. So I am pressing 6 and I am exiting from the window. So we have learned the menu driven program today, that how to create it. I guess this is enough for the day. Thank you.